Good morning, grade 5. Welcome to the social science class. My name is Boitumelo Mukwena, and I am your presenter, your teacher. Today, we will change our schedule a bit. And like this week, we are going to change our schedule. We will be doing term 1 revision so we can prepare ourselves for our assessment, okay, which will be on Friday next week. Yes, Friday next week, we'll be writing a social science test, okay? So hence we are doing a revision today for what we will be writing about. So please guys, concentrate, okay, concentrate. The test won't be that difficult, but you need to know the right things to study, okay? So take notes whenever we are learning, and then if you have questions, ask me, okay? So today we will be revising on the world map and compass directions. I believe you're familiar with these things. Who can tell me what's a world map? What are compass directions? You did them in term 1 at your schools with your other teachers. So what is a map? What is a compass direction? You can raise your hand or you can write on the group chat, then I'll unmute you. Okay, nobody home. All right, let's move. You are going to find out as we continue. What is a map? What are compass directions? And so on, okay? Please take notes. So, 4 things to know about our lesson today is that our lesson is a term 1 revision on the things we have done before, okay? So by the end of this lesson, you should know what is a globe, the 7 continent, the 8 compass direction, and countries and borders. So we'll be looking specifically on these 4 topics, okay? So we will be revising them. That's why there are so many, okay? Let's move. Okay, in introducing my lesson, a map is a special kind of drawing that shows the land from above, okay? So a map is a drawing that shows the land from where? From above, okay? A globe is a round map of the world. I believe you have seen a globe before, but I'm also going to show you as we continue. A globe is a round map of the world. Because the world is round, so a globe shows the world the way it is, okay? We can show things about people and nature on maps, okay? So on the map, we can show things about people and nature, okay? Some maps show us the world, the whole world, okay? Show us the whole world, and then some other maps show us part of the world. A part of the world can be maybe a map showing us the map of Africa, and then another map can show us the map of South Africa, okay? A map of Ghana, map of China. So it's when a map shows us a part of the world. But when it shows us the whole world, it includes all the countries that are in this world, okay? So here with me, I have a globe, okay? This shows the map of the whole world, okay? In a round shape. So, as you all know that the world is round, okay? The The round map of the world is called a globe. Okay, so this is a globe. Since the world is round, and then the map that is also round, we call it a globe. Okay, this is, let me get my pointer. This is a globe. Okay, it shows the world in a round shape. Okay, the globe has different parts of the world. Okay, and they have special names. Who can tell me the different parts of the world with their special names? The different parts of the world with their special names. Different parts of the world that are in the globe. Different parts of the world with their special name. Who wants to try? So nobody home. Okay. So on the group chat, okay, on the group chat, Kokezo says we have the North Pole and the South Pole. Yes, that is correct. Here we have the South Pole and we also have the North Pole on top. Okay. Who else? You can raise your hand and tell us. Leletu. Hello, Leletu, how are you? Yes.
We have the ocean, ma'am.
We have the ocean, yes.
And we have the continent, ma'am.
Yes.
The equator, ma'am.
Yes, the equator.
And the South Pole and the North Pole, ma'am.
The South Pole and the North Pole. Thank you, Leletu.
So,
yes, guys, as Leletu was saying, we have the ocean, the equator, the continent, the South Pole, and the North Pole. They are here in front of you, okay? Here are they. Okay, it is the ocean. We have the ocean here. And then we also have the North Pole. And we have the South Pole. We have the continent. Here, as you can see, they're showing the African continent. Okay, we have the continent, and these are other continents. And we have the equator, the line that is separating the North Pole and the South Pole. Okay, on the group chat, we have Koketo also says we have the equator and the ocean. That is correct. Okay, moving on. Yes, the different parts of the world and their special name is the equator, poles, continent, and oceans. Okay, the equator is a line we draw on a map. Okay, as you can see here, there is a line. Okay, on this globe, there is a line. Okay, this is the equatorial line. Okay, the equator divides the world into two equal halves. Okay, as you can see, this line will mean that it divides the world into two equal halves. Okay, we will have this side and then we'll also have this side, which is the South Pole and the North Pole. Okay, so the equator divides the world into two equal halves. This other side is for the South Pole, and the other side is for the North Pole. This is how the world has been divided. Okay, this is how the world has been divided. Moving on. The North Pole and the South Pole are very cold areas. So this part and this part, they are very cold. Who can tell me reasons why the South Pole and the North Pole are cold areas? By just looking on the globe, who can tell me why are these places cold areas? Why are these places known as cold areas? Guys, come on. Why is the South Pole very cold and why is the North Pole also very cold? I know it's a Monday, people are lazy to think, but come on, work with me, guys. Mildred?
Ma'am?
Hello.
Finding you, ma'am.
Great.
Ma'am? Because
Yes?
now, excuse me, ma'am, what did you say?
No, nothing. Continue.
Forgave you.
Because the North Pole is by the water and the South Pole is also close to the water, ma'am. It's also on the water.
Yes, that is.
That's why it's cold.
Thank you, Mildred.
It's okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Miguel. Neo?
Ma'am, I think that it's cold because the North and South Pole are both on exactly on top of the Earth. So the sun is unable to show its rays on both of those points.
That's also correct. Thank you, Neo.
Welcome, ma'am.
Leletu?
Ma'am,
Yes, Leletu.
I think the South Pole and the North Pole are cold because they don't get sun, ma'am, and they are close to the Atlantic Ocean,
Yes, that's
and
correct.
the Atlantic Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean, ma'am, is cold.
It's
So
very,
that's why, ma'am.
yes, that's the reason why. Thank you, Leletu. Teng Teng.
Because the North Pole is high and where there's mountain and the snow when there's snow like to fall where there's mountains and the South Pole it's closer to the water.
Yes, that's correct, Teng Teng. Thank you very much. Yes, guys, the North Pole and the South Pole is close to the oceans. Okay, so it is very cold there. Okay, it doesn't receive enough sunshine as well. Okay, moving on. I believe you understand the position of the equator and the poles on the globe. Okay, the poles, we have the North Pole and the South Pole. We have the equator that divides the North Pole and the South Pole. Okay, we have continent on the globe. Okay, we also have oceans. Okay, moving on. Thank you, guys. Okay, the important key concept that you need to know. I want somebody to tell me what is a map. What is a map? You raise a hand. You tell me what is a map. We have mid-red. I don't know if. Okay, let me just check.
Ma'am,
Yes, what's a map?
a map shows you a country of like a map is Africa, South Africa, Asia, all the countries on the world, and then it can show you if it's in the north, the south, and the east.
Very much correct. Thank you, Mitra. Clap hands for yourself. Yes, amazing. I'm happy you guys are participating now. Yes, let's move. A map is a special kind of drawing that shows the land from above. It shows other countries, as Mildred has said. It shows the likes of South Africa. It shows all the countries that you know, okay? We also have another concept. What is a globe? I told you a few minutes ago. What is a globe? And take notes of these key concepts. They might come during your test, okay? Please take notes. What is a globe? Mildred, your hand is still up. I don't know. See.
Maybe it was a mistake. I was supposed to just switch my hand off.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Sharp. Okay, what is a globe? We were talking about a globe 2 minutes ago. So unless you guys want me to go back and tell you what is a globe. So you tell me, what is a globe? What is a globe? Lucidi M.
Ma'am, a globe is a round map.
A globe is a round map. Fantastic. Thank you, Lucidi.
Welcome, ma'am.
Yes, a globe is a round map. Exactly. A globe is a round map of the world. Okay. Thank you, Lucidi. What is a continent? A continent. Continent? What is a continent? Continent. What do you think a continent is? Continent. Lucidi, your hand is still up. You wanna give us the answer again? Okay, we have Mildred now.
Ma'am, a continent is like Gauteng is a continent.
True.
No, sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am, it's wrong.
Yes.
Africa is a continent, ma'am.
Yes, that's true. Do you know perhaps the definition?
Of what, ma'am?
Okay, what is a continent?
Ma'am, can I just go to my dictionary quickly?
Okay, check.
Continent. Just, ma'am, I'll raise my hand up now. Just wait quickly, ma'am, please.
Okay, who else want to try while we are waiting for Mildred? Lucidi.
Ma'am, a continent is a large mass of land with countries inside.
Perfect. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Lucidi. Sedi, thank you. Okay, Mildred, we're waiting for you. A continent is a large area of land, okay? It involves the likes of Africa. Africa is a continent, okay? So what is an equator? Equator, told you about the equatorial line. Equator. Okay, somebody who doesn't have a name, you have a name of a link. You're up. Okay, we lost it. Clingy?
It's the equator divide the earth.
It divides the earth, yes, into
To South Pole and North Pole.
perfect. Nice one. Thank you, Cling. Mildred, are you winning?
Yes, ma'am.
The dictionary saying about the continent.
A continent. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, please give me one more chance.
Okay, cool.
I lost it, ma'am.
You want to answer for the equator? Okay, we lost Mildred. Perfect. Let's move, guys. Thank you very much for your reply. It's a line that divides the world into two equal south. Okay, the south and the north pole. Okay, so it divides the world into two equals. Okay, the equatorial line. What is an ocean? Ocean. What is an ocean? I'm not saying the ocean basket. I'm saying ocean. People would think of food. Mildred?
Ma'am,
Yes.
equator shows the middle of like half of the world that is like on top. It has one part of at the bottom. It has a part, and on top it has a part.
Yes, which is the North and the South Pole. Mildred?
Ma'am,
Okay, guys, an ocean. What is an ocean? We know oceans, guys. Come on. Simple definition that I've ever had. Lisedi.
A large area of water, a sea, bigger seas.
Fantastic. Nice one. It's a large area of water. Okay. Yes, but it is a large area of salt water. The water is test salt. Okay. Nice. What are poles? Guys, we're running out of time and we have a lot of things to do. What are poles? We have those things called poles in the globe. Mildred.
ma'am, it was a mistake. I want to just look for something, ma'am. I'm looking for equator still, ma'am.
Sure. What are poles? We have poles on the globe as well. Okay, poles. Guys, time is not on our side. On the group chat, okay, something wrong. Okay, poles. What are poles? I'm gonna give you the answer right away because we don't have time. Poles are the cold areas at the north and south of the earth. Okay, are those areas which are cold, very cold, in the north and the south of the world. Okay, fantastic. Okay, now we are looking at the 7 continents. Who wants to tell me? Okay, it's fine. Let's leave it for another question. Okay, somebody wants to tell me the 7 continent. Okay, they left. Cool. I'm gonna ask you again. Think about them. Okay, what is a continent first? Already we had the answer from continent is a large area of flat land. Okay, as you've said, guys. Okay, it is a large area. Okay, the continent is a large area of land. So all the land in the world makes up 7 large continents. Okay, all the land that are in the world, they made up to 7 large continents. I want somebody who can name them all once. Tell me the 7 continents that you know. Pa, same time. We have Dando.
The 7 continents are Africa, North America, South America, and Australia.
Yes. Even though I didn't hear you properly, can you please come again?
The 7 continents are Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, and Australia.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Dando. Nice one. Okay, the 7 continents are Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Asia, and China, and Iceland are part of the continent. Okay, we also have Iceland, which are part of the continent. Okay, here we go. Here are the 7 continents. This one, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and the last one, it's that one. Okay, so I believe you guys know them, because okay, Mitred says I must unmute here. Okay, let's hear Mitred.
Ma'am, I found it, ma'am.
Okay.
A line northly drawn to the Earth equator stands from the poles, divided the Earth into northern and southern hemisphere and consphere. Sorry, ma'am, consphere the poles of liter zero. That's all, ma'am. Then and then, yes, ma'am. That's what it means.
Continent.
Yes, ma'am. Now equator, ma'am.
Or equator. Okay, thank you very much, Mildred. To go back a little bit on the last slide, guys, take a screenshot of this. I might ask you to list all the 7 continents that you know, and then you should be able to name them all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should be able to name them all during the assessment. Okay, it will be on Friday. So we have the 8 compass directions. We have the 8 compass directions. And then let's see, they are in grade 4, you learned about the 4 compass directions, is it? And then in grade 5, you learn that now we have actually 8 compass directions. So who can tell me the 8 compass directions all in all? Amanda.
Yes, ma'am. Hello,
Yes.
ma'am.
How are you?
I'm okay, and you, ma'am?
Perfect. I'm okay.
Ma'am, so it's the north, northeast, northwest, then it is south, then it's southeast, and then it's southwest.
Perfect. That's correct. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, yes, guys, Amanda is correct. As you can see, here I have all the compass point that Amanda was saying. We have north, we have south. Wait a moment. We have north, we have south, we have east, and we also have west. These are the 4 compass points. They are the 4 compass points. And then on top of that, we have 8. So out of the 4, we have 8, okay? Those 8 compass points, they give us more accurate description of where the place is, okay? So if a place is here, then we cannot just say the place is on the north, okay? So we'll be actually lost a bit, but with the 8 compass point, it gives us more accurate directions, okay? So we'll say that this place is on the northeast, okay? Simple, accurate direction. So we also have the northwest, we have the southwest, and then the southeast, okay? All in all, they make 8 compass directions, okay? These 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the northwest, northeast, which are in total they are 8, they give us more accurate description of where a place is, okay? You cannot just say a place is on the north. Which north? The west or the east north? Okay, you cannot just say a place is on the south. Which south? Is it on the southeast or the southwest? So in that case, by using the 8 compass directions, then it helps us to give us a more accurate description of where a place is. Now we are back looking at our continent. Continent, as you can see, continent, Africa, our continent. This is Africa. The whole of Africa is our continent. Here is South Africa. You see this South Africa. See, Africa has the most beautifulest map. Okay, South African map is cute. You should know that. Guys, the position of Africa and the oceans. So here on our African continent, our test will be based on the position of Africa and the oceans. Okay, so as you can see, we see oceans, we see seas, and we also see a map. Okay, so let's move. We live in a continent of Africa. So as South Africans, we live in a continent of Africa. Africa is almost completely surrounded by water. Okay, as you can see, South Africa is Africa is surrounded by water. These blue things here, they portray water. Okay, so I told you guys that whenever you see something that is blue, colored blue on the map, it portrays water or a river, okay, or ocean. So here you can see that Africa is it's actually surrounded by water, okay? It's surrounded by water. Oceans are large areas of salt, okay? That is the definition of an ocean. Oceans are large area of salt. So these are oceans. They are large areas. And this water here, they have salt, okay? And then seas, we also have seas, which also surround South Africa. On the other part, seas are smaller areas of salt water close to the land, okay? As you can see here, we have the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, okay? Seas, you should know that seas are part of the oceans, okay? It is one thing. So here are questions. Mildred, your hand is up. Okay, no longer up. Cool, it was a mistake. So here are questions. I want you to tell me the ocean to the west of Africa. The ocean to the west of Africa. Is it we were learning about the compass point not so long? So Ntando must tell us the ocean to the west of Africa.
Ocean to the West Africa is the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, look at our compass point. Here we are. Okay, and then we see that the west, it is this side. So this is the Atlantic Ocean. So it is on the west of Africa. That's correct. Thank you, Ntando. We have the sea to the north of Africa is the sea to the north of Africa. The city must tell us the sea to the north of Africa.
Ma'am, it's the Mediterranean Sea.
It is the Mediterranean Sea. Let's check if your answer is correct. And then we come to the compass point here. And then we look at it, okay? We look up. Then the north is up, right? And then we see that the Mediterranean Sea is up, okay? So it is the north. Thank you very much. Your answer is correct, Lizzie.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, last but not least, the Indian Ocean is to the of Africa. The Indian Ocean is to the of Africa. Okay, of Africa. Of Africa. We have Ntando.
The Indian Ocean is to the northeast of Africa.
Come again?
Indian Ocean is to the east of Africa.
Let's look at your answer. Okay, we are coming back to the compass point, our compass direction, our 8 compass direction, and then we look on the east, okay? And then we see the Indian Ocean. It is right over there, okay? It's on the eastern side of Africa. That is correct. Tando, thank you very much. Right, moving on to the last. We are going to talk about countries and borders. A country and a border. So, let me see. What is a country? What is a country? What? When I say a country, what? When I say, Amanda, your hand is up. Amanda. Okay, maybe it was a mistake. Leletu.
A country is a place that is in a continent, ma'am. Like, for example, South Africa, ma'am, is a country, ma'am.
That is correct. Thank you very much, my boy. Excuse me. Seng Seng, your hand is up. Sengi? Okay, we have lost Sengi Sengi. Okay, let me check on the group chat. What are you guys saying? Okay, you were answering. I didn't see your answers, guys. Okay, but thank you, Khoto, for answering the previous questions. Okay. Okay, a country is an area of land ruled by a government. Okay, it is a country that is within a continent. It is a country. A country is an area of land ruled by a government. And then we have, what is a border? A border. Yes, Amanda says it is a nation with its own government. Okay. What is a border, Lucidi?
Ma'am, a border is something that divides countries into one.
Yes. A border is something that divides countries. Okay. It is something that divides countries. Okay, Amanda says a line separating two political or geographical areas. Okay, there's a line that separates two political or geographical areas. That's correct. Okay, so if you want to go to, let me just say, I'm from South Africa and I want to go to Zimbabwe right now. Okay, obviously there is a border. Okay, border that divides Zimbabwe and South Africa. So I should have access for me to go to Zimbabwe. Okay. A border separates one country from another. Okay. So it separates us as countries from one another. Okay. Doesn't make us enemies. No. Just for control. Okay. That those people belong to this country and then these people belong to this country and they should not come as they please. So the border separates countries just like that. Okay. At some borders, there are fences. People use rivers. People use rivers or oceans as a border. Okay. At some borders, there are fences. Like you find a long fence saying that this part is Swaziland. Okay. And then this side is South Africa. This side is Niger. And this side is South Africa. Okay. So a border can be a fence. Okay. At some borders, there are fence. And then other people also use rivers or ocean as a border. Okay. To separate countries from one another. All right. So people make borders to show the land that belongs to their country. The reason why people make borders, because they want to show that this part belongs to us and your part belongs to you guys. Okay, so that is the only reason why we have borders. Okay, fantastic. I think we need to do a little bit of recap before the end of our class. So you guys can tell me the things you learned today, the things you remember today, isn't it? It was a revision. So tell me the things you've learned today before I end the lesson. We have Seng.
I learned about the border gates separating the continents.
You learned about the border gate separating the continent. That's correct. You should remember that it will come during the test, ne?
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Seng. Yes, listen, your hand is up.
Ma'am, I learned about the world, the continents and oceans, the equators and the poles.
Fantastic, that's correct. You should revise them when you're alone, eh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yourself for the assessment. Thank you, Lucedy. Mildred, the queen. Mildred.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I learned that or like Africa and every planet, not every country is divided by the equator, and that like northern point and eastern point is more colder because it's close to the water.
The North Pole and the South Pole is.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, the North and the South Pole. Yes, you should remember that, ne?
Yes, ma'am.
What else?
That the country, like the country is not. I got mixed up by the country and the planet. Like country and the continent, ma'am.
You learned about the continents.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that a country is in a continent.
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mate Ready. Who else? I wasn't teaching 3 people. So all of you guys must talk. Okay? On the group chat, Khoto says, I learned about borders and the sea. Thank you very much, Khoto. And then somebody who doesn't have a name, you should log in with your name tomorrow, okay? You have a link. I learned about 7 continents. Perfect. Should remember those 7 continents. Anybody? Participant? I wasn't teaching 5 kids. So please tell me what you learned today. What you learned. Okay, let's move. Nobody home. I believe you know the things you learned, né? So invitation to tomorrow's class and your next class. Tomorrow we'll be revising about a physical map of Africa. Okay, physical map. You should know what is a physical map. Okay, and the features found in the physical map. Go and revise. Please go and revise your test date. Here we go, Friday the 24th. Okay, your test date, Friday the 24th. It will be up, okay? And then you should go, download it, write, submit it, and then I'm gonna mark you guys, and then you pass, okay? Enjoy your next class. I enjoyed the lesson, guys, and thank you for participating. You can download these books if you want, okay? You can download these books so you can be able to study different visions, okay? Yes, they will help you a lot. Okay, from me and the STEM Digital School,
ma'am,
we love you so much. Yes, Midred. Okay, from me and this digital school, we love you guys, but from my side, I love you the most. Okay, so enjoy your day. Have a lovely